game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid. Ayy, y'all heard know I'm coming. I don't want to clarify. Keep up. Ayy, I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm about it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that a weed when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Lips like talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. On these we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm about it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they text and calls. Run me that. Making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm about it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing me. Pap.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have me.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Love. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On play action, Lawrence completes it to the fullback hand. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This taken in at the goal line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league.
They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baldwin, and he'll be taken down at the 18. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. It's Baldwin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll run on first down. Baldwin. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. It's Baldwin. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Love. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to do so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing. Love. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He gets it to Baldwin. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's caught. Baldwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Baldwin. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Baldwin. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Kenenuagu now out of his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this right back to Rager. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the Lions' 37-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. Up and good for Santoso. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. So we'll reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 25. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second down at 7. Now Lawrence. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Love. That'll be caught by St. Brown. Second down and 3. They run the counter. It's Baldwin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Love looking to throw it. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 37 yards. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Here's Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. On first down, it's Baldwin. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
His kick is good.
Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked up the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. McCaffrey on the counter. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Rager catches it left side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm it for a loss shy of the goal line. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 3rd down, Baldwin. And he is going to have the 1st down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Love now to pass on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Love. And that's caught by Williams. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Love's throw complete there to Berrios. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Love. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Baldwin. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. The York on now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Lions 28, Vikings 24.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Hey, over. Hey, I'm stepping.
Here's Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. That's taken in by Knox.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're